Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Tisha 1000. Welcome y'all. So today we are going to be reacting to Erica from Mary Mary. If you guys know your gospel music, it's one of the sisters out of Mary Mary group and everything like that. So yeah, something is going on with her and her husband. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna react to it, and I will be putting the title in it so you guys can understand what it is that I'm reacting to. So if you guys do me a very big favor before we get into this video, if you can subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, make sure you cut your notification bell on so you won't miss any of my content, and make sure you comment down below to let me know how you enjoyed it. I would gladly appreciate that and help your girl get to 100K, y'all. So we're gonna get right into it.
Whatever you need, for fun, for getting it done, and for everything in between. Alright, what's next? Switch to apps for whatever you need. Switch to Chromebook.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. When gospel singer Erica Campbell appeared on the Tamron Hall show a few weeks ago, she dished about her book More Than Pretty, which includes several stories from her personal life, including how she and her husband, Warryn Campbell, overcame his extramarital affair. Following the show taping, Madame Noir caught up with Warryn to dish about his version of the infidelity. He also opened up about his latest project from his record label, My Block Colorism, and more. When asked if his wife was blaming herself during her appearance on Hall's show for what happening in the marriage, Warryn replied, nah, she wasn't blaming herself. She was just stating that what it was. I got engaged at 23. I shouldn't have been doing that. I wasn't ready. I just knew I loved her so much, and my wife is 4 years older than me. Warryn also noted that his wife was far more ready to taking on marital responsibilities than he was at the time. The Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. I knew she wasn't a girlfriend. When I met her, she was a wife already. It doesn't say he who finds a girlfriend, it says he who finds a wife. When I met her, she was already wife material. She functioned and moved like a wife, and I knew that. I was like, I'm a loser. She's not a permanent girlfriend. So I said, I'ma marry her, even though I know I'm not ready. I know I got all this extra baggage. I know I got all this sexual inventory. I know I got all this stuff, but I'll be fine if I get married and just settle down, he explained to Madame Noir. What you don't know is I told my father, Dad, I'm going to marry Erica. I'm going to get Erica to marry me. He said, okay, I told you, you would know. Now, that's a woman right there. Let me tell you another thing. When I met your mama, I was a virgin. I don't know nobody else. We've only been with each other. Now you don't have the same testimony. I've seen all these women coming in and out. There's no gene that's going to transfer from me to you that's going to cause you to be faithful. It's going to be hard for you, Warryn added. I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't take his advice. What I should have done was take the time, however long that took, for a year or 2 years to detach myself from every other female I'd known or other conversations. Because when you don't do that, it's very difficult, especially at 23. I'm a multimillionaire, I got paper. The girls here, I'm engaged to this girl that's all over TV, so they're like, he must really got it cracking. Them actresses and them R&B singers, they all call in now trying to holler at you. It's like, oh man, what do I do? I'm 23, I'm like, I can play both sides, I can figure this out, he continued. So about 3 years into the marriage, I just broke one day and I told her I'd been messing up. And the first thing she told me was, I'm mad, but I'm not leaving. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was sure it was over. I was positive, he revealed. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, so that was it for that, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's crazy. I got married when I was in my 20s, but my husband, he was in his 30s. So I got married to a mature man because I really loved him, and I still do to this day. My husband is my everything. Yes, we have our ups and our downs. We have our in and our outs and all around. But the biggest thing, I would say three things in our marriage that keeps us going and keeps us going hard and strong for each other still. One is communicating. Communicating is very important. No matter how the situation may seem scary, communicate and let your partner know that what's on your mind, and you guys can figure it out from there. It's better to communicate about something than hold it in, because it can escalate to a problem. The second thing, faithful. You got to stay faithful. You have to be faithful. You have to be loyal. You have to be all those things in one, because when you really love someone, you do not step out on them and hurt them or have an excuse for the reason why you did it when you know that they're a good person, because you wouldn't want no one to do that to you, right? But, you know, some marriages do turn out that way, and you have to learn how to, you know, cope with that. 3, bouncing back to loving one another. You may find yourself in the middle of a situation where you feel like it's too hard to, you know, love the person that you're with, when you feel like you want to walk away at the hardest time. No, that is the biggest challenge. The easiest thing to do in the marriage is to walk away. The easiest thing to do in a relationship is to walk away. It's different when you boyfriend and girlfriend, you can just be like, you know what, boom, bam. When you married and you really in it for that, when you really in it, you know, like me and my husband, you don't, you know, you bounce back, you know, and find, you sit back and think about what made you happy and what made you, you know, love each other's, and what brought you guys together. And when you start thinking about the good times and you laugh, and even when you sit for a moment and giving yourself a day to calm down, you come back to your senses, you talk about the situation, communicate. You communicate with the situation, you know about the situation and what's on your mind, and you work it out and you hash it out. And once you get over that, you will remain loving each other's, if not more than what you did before you guys got into it. I promise you that. Me and my husband, we learned to grow together. I never believed in love. I never even knew that love can exist, because I thought that all guys were dogs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my kid's father, I was with them, and I thought that they were like, you know, I looked at it like, you know what, maybe this is the life for me. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be, you know, hurting every day, watching them cheat on me, and, you know. So I started looking at my worth, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna put up with this, and I walked away. You know, and I told myself, the next guy I meet, I will give him my all. I would love him. I would tolerate. He would tolerate me. And, you know, there, you know, back and forth. Basically like a give and take. And I met my husband. I wrote it down in a book, okay? I wrote it down on a paper and put it in the Bible, the book, the Bible, the Holy Bible. And I left it there. And years went by, and one day me and my mom got in an argument. Okay, just a little story time. Me and my mother, we got in a big argument. All right, a big argument, and I ended up walking out of the door, and I was like, you know what, I'm about to go to the mall and just, you know, go get some new shoes for me and my kids. And mind you, I just gave birth to my 3rd child, you know, my 2nd boy. So I'm walking, you know, angry at my mom and my stepdad, and one day he just crosses my eye, and I was like, damn. And just like that, I was like, damn. And he swept me off my feet. He introduced himself like a gentleman, and people laugh when I describe, like, when I looked at him and I looked in his eyes, all I saw was like the sun was shining, like kind of like right here how my ring light doing, the sun was shining off of him, and it was like, he's the one. I saw me just, you know, I saw my life in his eyes. And ever since, you know, we've been together for years. So he met me 2010. Okay, we've been together for years. It is now 2020, going on 2021. we've been together for a while, so yeah. We've been together for a while, y'all. So yeah, I had to take a pause there, but we've been together for 11 years, going on 12. We got married 2016, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is like, that will be, next year will be 6 years. So we knew each other for 11 years. We've been married for 5 years. Next year will be our 5th year, okay? And we already had 5 anniversaries back to back. We got married on my son's birthday, April 15th, 2016. We've been together, you know what I mean, ever since. We made a beautiful, 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 beautiful daughter. He married me. We was engaged, you know what I mean. We knew each other for 11 years. We never, lost touch with each other for 11 years. We was engaged for like 3, and we was engaged for like 3 years, and then we finally tied the knot, Yep. And we've been married going on 6 years now, and me and my husband, we've been going hard since. That's my man, that's my baby, he's my everything. But yeah, y'all just communication, loyalty, faithfulness, and bouncing back, and loving each other's harder. You gotta get that down pat, you know what I mean? And with that being said, y'all, but sometimes relationships work different ways, but that's how mine works. With that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for reacting with your girl, with Erica, off of the Gospel Sisters, Mary, and listening to my little about my marriage and everything. Thank you guys so much. If you can do me a very big favor, subscribe to my channel, Life with Teacher 1000. Like my videos on up, share my videos. Make sure your notification bell is on so you won't miss any of my content. And make sure you comment down below to let me know how you enjoyed it and all that jazz. And I will see you guys on the next one.